Welcome everyone to tonight's replay of our paranormal investigation, coming to you live from an abandoned town. Wait a few moments for people to arrive. We'll share some information with you, share who all is here with us, and then we're going to get started with tonight's investigation. Hey, welcome everyone. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Just gonna be waiting a few moments here for more people to arrive. Yeah, it's right here.
Oh, no, I mean the sensitive one.
The what one?
The one that lights up.
Oh, I didn't set it down yet, no.
Okay.
So I'm gonna kind of get in front of you here. Hopefully you guys can see me. Let me adjust it. So sorry if you can't see me too good, but welcome to tonight's live paranormal investigation. We are coming to you from a place that we visited numerous times. You may recognize it, you may not. I will share some information about it before we start the investigation. We're not alone tonight in more than one aspect. We are here as a team. I'm joined by Alan, Revenge of the Apocalypse. I'm joined by Mike from Mount Naturing, RJ78 Productions, formerly known as RJR, Adam Tereska, and Matt MPG. And right now we are spread out into two groups here. But on the other hand, we also have people that are in the distance planning to have a massive bonfire tonight and doing some partying. We don't know how it's going to affect tonight's stream. It may cause an issue, it may not. We do hear numerous ATVs and vehicles coming and going, and a pickup truck brought a crap load of pallets, which is going to be for a big fire. We're going to try to keep our distance so that we don't have any type of interference or any issues. We don't know, what potentially could happen. All of us, though, are armed. We do have protection on us, more than one form. So we're going to do this thing safely and most professionally way as possible. But also Cliff is with us too, Cliff the Wandering Woodsman. So I'm not going to be able to pay attention a whole lot to the chat. I will glance at it from time to time. Any moderators, if you are watching, just do your best to take care of the chat. Something slips by, I do apologize. As far as super chats go or stickers, stuff like that, if I don't catch it, I ask those of you who are regulars or the mods to thank them for me. But I'm going to share some information now about the location that we're at, why it's significant to at least me, and then we're going to get started doing our paranormal investigation tonight, Saturday night. So hope you guys are ready, got some good snacks, and are looking forward to seeing what happens tonight. So the location we are at is known as Concrete City. It's a well-known abandoned town built in 1911 for the D.L.N.W. Railroad, and was abandoned in 1924 for numerous issues. I'm going to share a few photos, though, showing you what this used to look like. So right here is what one of the residences used to look like. Much more manicured, some foliage, windows. These places, though, did not have plumbing or electricity. There's 20 houses, duplexes, which are 40 family homes. They had outhouses, and they had gas torches for lighting, and a coal stove on the first floor for heating. But very unfavorable living conditions. If you guys ever want more information about it, you could just search on YouTube. I do have numerous videos on this place, as well as numerous websites. But here's a picture, though, as to how it used to look sometime between 1911 and 1924. Is everything coming through okay? Can you guys hear me, see me? I don't know if anyone's having any issues. Just want to make sure everything's okay before we continue. Sounds good, looks good. Okay, so you guys can see and hear everything that I'm talking about. Okay. Okay, so the next video I'm going to put up, next photo is right here. Here it is again. You can see the sidewalks, the planters, the rows of homes. Yeah, the awnings over the doors. But this is the few photos that are in existence as to when it was occupied as residences. But as what you'll see today and what you've seen in other videos, it looks nothing like this now. All the buildings are still here. Some of them are partially collapsed. 99% of them are graffitied up as much as they can be. Last time we were here for our video here, we did come across some drug paraphernalia, stuff like that. So they do look like nice homes, but very unbearable living conditions, especially in the winter time. No insulation, made of solid poured concrete. And you could tell there's no insulation, no heat except for the coal stove, which was on the first floor. And we do have some death that took place here. This one is a picture of the wading pool, which is in the center courtyard, which would be behind me. It has since been filled in. 1914, though, a little boy drowned in that pool. And since he drowned in it, they filled it in. And the area is still there, but it's unrecognizable now. But that was a little wading pool for children. And unfortunately, I think it was a 4-year-old boy, if I'm not mistaken, drowned in it. But we also have an updated story too. We just found out recently, Alan got here earlier today and was speaking to a local resident. Someone actually took their life here back in the end of November. Didn't even realize it. On our way up here, we actually found a memorial, a cross with some candles and memories of who the person was. I guess they were a regular here. I guess they used to come back here ATVing, hanging out, exploring. For whatever reason, though, they did take their own life in one of these houses here back at the end of November. Also, though, several years ago, more than several years ago, before I started doing YouTube, I was here doing a paranormal investigation of my own with Jill and a few friends of ours. And one of these homes, I can't remember which one, I witnessed my first ghost. I was outside, kind of how I am now, and I saw a black shadow go across from right to left. It spooked me, but I ran inside to see who it was. I thought somebody was actually hiding in there, and it went into a wall. There was nowhere for them to go. Still to this day, I can't explain what it or who it was, but I'm pretty sure it was something paranormal that can't be explained. So there is activity here. There's been other ghost hunters that have been here in the past. I've done a ghost hunt here with Jeff Grant Media back in 2017, I believe, where we got a lot of strange sounds and knocks and even some movement in the laser grid. Now, the one downfall that I'm going to come upon today is I can't go deep into these houses. These are made of solid concrete, and it basically eats up the signal. Like, the signal will not penetrate deep into the house, so I can't go upstairs, can't go into the basement. I can only go on the first floor near the windows and doors. So I am limited to where I could go. But Alan, though, is filming for his channel as well as everyone else. They're going to be exploring these houses top to bottom. But we're going to do what we can to make this an interesting investigation. So if you guys have any questions you want to ask before we get started, you're welcome to ask now. Otherwise, we're going to get moving and get things started with our investigation for tonight. Don't know if they're shadow people or a spirit or entity. I can't answer what it was, but something that was solid moved across human form and went through a wall. So all right, so
You can't see it from down here, but when you're in the upper level and you look out, you can see the fire is going.
okay.
Pretty good one too.
Was I scared? I was scared when I first saw it, but then I composed myself, went to see what it was, and nothing was there. But I did capture other evidence here too in the past. But let's get moving closer to the windowsill here where I do have the laser grid set up. Okay, so let me change the orientation on this. Laser grid here. It's going to project a laser pattern on the walls. Actually move it a little bit farther away because I have a K2 I want to set up as well. Okay, so right there in the bottom, I'm going to show it in the light. We do have the K2 set up here. It is right there. It's a solid green light. Anything yellow or above, we do ask them to communicate with us as a yes answer. And if it's anything steady, it possibly could be equipment, but when it flickers like that, it's going to be questionable as to what's going to be triggering it. There is no electricity here. The cell phone, my smartphone, is far enough away. Alan's camera is probably 8 feet away. And as you can see, we got some activity here. So we're going to kill the light and start asking some questions. Keep an eye on the pattern too. If you see any type of movement or anything blacking out, it's not going to be any of us. We will acknowledge if we are inside and what will be going on. But if anyone is here with us would like to communicate, you have multiple ways to communicate with us. On the windowsill here is a K2 meter with a green light. If you try to pick it up or touch it, it will turn to different colors. And if you make it go yellow, that could be a yes answer to our questions. So if you can make it go on yellow to acknowledge that you understand, please do so. There, solid hit right there.
Yeah.
Thank you for answering. Thank you for understanding and communicating with us. There's the fire. Yeah, we just have to be vigilant while we're doing this because we got a bunch of people on the other end of the property starting a fire right now. Did you used to live here in one of these houses? That was, oh, look at that.
Oh my God.
That went red. Did you used to work for the railroad? You may hear some voices in the distance. Are you the same person that I saw here many years ago? Try to make it go red for yes. I'm going to back up the camera a little bit more just to make sure it's not me interfering with it. Also on the steps in there, oh, look at that, steady hit. On the steps, Alan does have his Jessie doll with a camera pointed to it. So his video will be showing additional activity. Seriously, this is...
Yeah. I can more than guarantee they might end up coming down here too. Which is
Yeah, I hope they don't. Sorry guys, we're just distracted. There's people like all around us now in the background. We just want to make sure no one's going to be surprising us from behind.
K2's really getting active too.
Yeah, they're down here.
Are they? You gotta be
All right guys, hang tight for a moment here.
Guys, heads up. Yep.
Yeah, we've got activity, be vigilant.
10-4, we will.
This sucks.
I'm going to spin you around and show you that we are not alone down here. This potentially could be a bad situation. Talking about us?
Yeah.
Like, guys, just hang tight here. We're going to wait and see what happens. We don't know why these people are coming down here right now. So we just want to make sure everyone's going to be safe here. We all are here together as a group. We are armed. We don't want to have any type of encounter or situation, but we want to make sure everything's going to be okay before we proceed. There's numerous ATVs. You could probably hear the people yelling too. Keep your lights down.
Yeah, put them down. Who would have thought this was gonna...
No, never what I imagined. Now I'm concerned about the cars.
Yeah.
Let's see where they're going. Maybe I'll see probably can't see it on camera. There's a glow in the distance. That's a bonfire they have with dozens of pallets. I heard them talking about this. I don't know if they were saying to stay away from this area or...
Yeah, they were saying something about, do you see the lights in the building?
So maybe they're going to keep their distance. Yeah, we came here with the understanding that we would probably have this place to ourselves, being that it's still wintertime. But after arriving here, a pickup truck rolled up with a bed full of pallets. We asked him what was going on. He said, yeah, we're going to be having a bonfire tonight. I guess they had one last night. It was massive. That's not good, though, because that could potentially draw the cops. We don't know if people are going to be drinking, getting belligerent, and our vehicles are parked up near the road where they are. So not entirely super comfortable with the situation at hand. Like I always say, I'm more worried about the living than and the dead. So we got Cliff is here. There's Mike. The others are over there at the other house. So sorry about the issues at hand. We're going to just wait and see what happens. Well, we can't tell them to get lost. We have every right to be here as well as they do. But they're obviously causing a lot more noise and attention to themselves. I think they're parked at the one house over there.
People are...
The ones on the ATVs. They were talking about us at first. Well, lights in the house or something. We don't have to go that way when we leave, so I mean, we should be able to stay clear of them.
Yeah, go back up the way we came.
Yeah, back way we came.
Did you hear what those guys were saying?
Something about lights over here or something.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that they know we're here, and they went into one of the houses over there.
Yeah.
They parked over there, so I think maybe they're just going to try to be somewhat respectful and keep their distance from us.
They quiet it down now.
Yeah. So for the time being, I think we can continue as long as nothing gets out of control or they start approaching us. There's those two people that came by before. They surprised the heck out of me.
Yeah, they were
They're like,
young.
can I walk by? I'm like, what? Like, can I walk by? I'm like, oh, yeah, go ahead. I'm like, why are you guys asking if you can walk by?
Yeah,
it wasn't even you guys.
Yeah, I wasn't getting anything at the K2. I went up to the second floor and wasn't really getting anything up there.
Yeah, K2's been going pretty good here. Got a couple red hits before.
I don't know, is it just me or have you guys, well, you just walked up, but have you seen like the laser grid look a little bit weird every once in a while?
I haven't been focusing on it too much. I've been paying attention to them more. Like I asked them,
Out of the corner of my eye.
you guys watching the stream, have you seen any movement on the laser grid at all?
Oh, there we go. That thing.
Yep. Look at, yeah, it's going. They got music playing now? Seriously?
Yeah. They got a big bonfire going back up there.
Yeah. Between both teams, Monica, one person in each team is armed. They are carrying, all of us though do have weapons, so we are not here unarmed.
Oh, wow. Holy crap.
Wow. Yeah, you could watch the K2 meter. It's going like crazy right now. Something wants to communicate with us.
Yeah, there's no...
Yeah, it's not from you.
Yeah, outside of the laser grid there's nothing else. It should be setting that off. Electronically, anyway.
I think they're checking out one of the houses.
They are.
Okay. I don't care if they stay over there. Just keep their distance.
Yeah. That's going like crazy.
All right, so sorry about the intermission there. We are going to continue with the people that we saw coming over on ATVs and yelling. They are on the other side of the property, checking out the houses on their own. I believe they're going to try to be respectful of us. They do know we're over here. So we're going to do what we can to make the best of the situation here. Matt was over here. He said that the house there and over there, no activity at all with the K2 or anything like that. But as you can see, the K2 here is pretty active. So we're going to stay focused here. In a moment, though, I'm going to have Alan do a walkthrough upstairs, see maybe if something can be flushed out that wants to maybe communicate with us as well. Amber, she jokes around like that. We always have a good sense of humor, so she knows I'm married. But she's just a loyal viewer, so no issues there. Your wife's on here.
Damn screaming, man.
Yeah. The screaming is going to be potentially cause for concern because it may be mistaken for something else.
That's the problem. I think we're only going to get about an hour max on this police.
Yeah. So if things don't go according to plan, this ghost hunt may turn into a group food episode or something. I don't know. Okay. So Alan's going to walk through the house. I'm going to stay here. We're going to keep asking questions. If there's anything you want me to ask for you, yeah, Jill's on the stream too. Jill knows about Monica and everyone else. So no issues about whoever's in the chat. You know, you don't have to be on good behavior. Just be yourself. No issues at all. If you guys have questions you want me to ask, though, to whoever potentially is here communicating with us, please comment now, and I will read them for you. Yeah, Jason, that is typically, I agree with you there 100%. We didn't know people were going to be here. Do you still want to communicate with us? Please make the light go yellow. Solid yellow. There you go. Thank you. I do have my flashlight. I didn't set up yet for the flashlight test, so we could potentially bring that out as well. Way to be quiet, Cliff. Yeah, so it's amazing that one house away, Matt and the other group had no activity, and the K2 here is going quite active. Alan is sitting here too. I will illuminate briefly just to show he is sitting right there inside the building. Those guys are being really loud. You might be able to hear them in the background. Can you move into the light so we can see you? Alan, can you wave your arm in front of the laser? There. Can you tell me, if you're a man, make it go yellow? Yes, yellow repeatedly. Oh, that's like stained yellow, really strong yellow. Good hits there. Are there others here with you? Okay, just went quiet, went down to green. Seems like this person is alone here, at least in this home. Did you live in this home? Was this your house? Need strong yellow for yes. There you go, thank you. Do you feel like you're trapped here? Yep, strong yellow. They feel like they're trapped here. This was their home. We did confirm it was a male. Oh, sorry, I kicked the tripod by accident. Those of you who are tuning in late, I did explain the history of this location. I did show some photos of what it used to look like when it was occupied as residences. So if you did miss that, you can always catch the replay for the details, but we're here with 20 abandoned concrete homes. What was that? Something just made noise out here right next to me. Right here, it sounded like something stepped on like a twig or a branch and it cracked. Yeah. I'm going to spin you guys around for a second to show you what I am looking at here. So right where I'm showing the flashlight here, when I was just speaking to you guys, I did hear a crunch, like someone stepped on something here.
That was me.
Okay. Back where?
Was it like in the middle of the? Yeah. That's
Yeah, we think there may be somebody walking around. That's where the waiting pool used to be.
I mean, I'm willing to walk to the center looking pool if somebody's willing to go.
Yeah, I mean, I'm good here, so if you want
You want to take a look?
Yeah, I'll go with you.
to make sure you have lighting or whatever. Okay, so Alan and Matt are going to take a walk to the center courtyard where the waiting pool was. That's where the 4-year-old boy drowned in 1914. There's Cliff up there. Again, we do have reports from a local who lives in the area that someone took their own life here, I believe on November 30th, if I'm not mistaken. So we do have more than one death that took place here, unfortunately. Yep, look at this. That spirit box is going, I mean, the K2 meter is going crazy right now. Are you the person that took your life here? It's going crazy with the yellow right now. Something is triggering that to go off like nonstop right now. I'm going to back the camera up to make sure just it's not me. Yep, it's still going crazy. I am about 4 feet away from it. The phone only interferes with it if it's within 1 to 2 feet of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to unmic myself. I'm going to walk through the house here on the first floor. You'll see me walk in front of the grid. That way you'll see what looks like if something does pass in front of it. But I'm going to go in here for a few moments just to see if I can hear anything, see if I pick up anything, feel anything. So I'm going to leave you guys filming the inside where I'm going to be. So I'll be back in a few moments. All right, I am back here. Didn't feel anything different. Just really quiet, eerily quiet, aside from the background noise.
How's this been doing?
It was going steady like for a while, like long duration hits, and then it quiets off and then active again. Confirmed it's a male, lived here, died here, feels like they're trapped here. That's what I was able to get from them so far.
They're actually up. That's
Cliff's up there, okay.
actually, when I was looking at the information for the boy that drowned, it said there was a older male that had a heart attack and died in one of the buildings.
So during your research, you found out that a older person passed away here as well?
Yeah, they had a heart attack. It was a male.
Okay.
So I wonder if maybe that.
He discovered that aside from the boy passing away in the waiting pool, that a older gentleman had a heart attack and died as well, aside from the most recent person who took their life just a few months ago. So the K2 is dead quiet right now. Nothing here should be triggering that. No equipment, no electricity, no nothing. Now, if you guys want, I'm going to bring you inside the doorway. I could take you inside the building. I can't go upstairs or downstairs in the basement. It will lose signal. But if you guys want to come in there and get a better look as what it would feel like being inside this home, we can head in there.
Are you the man that had a heart attack? Dead for me.
All right, do me a favor. I'm going to bring this in, grab the K2, and then put it somewhere by your doll. Oh, okay. Reposition it. And actually go by the doorway right here. Hopefully the signal stays, because if it's solid concrete, it doesn't do good with streaming inside. So Alan placed the K2 right next to the Jessie doll. And we do have some illumination there. I'm going to zoom in for you guys a little bit. No, leave the light on actually for now. That's actually good. You guys still see everything okay? Are you still here with us in this home? If you are, please make the light turn yellow. I heard somebody outside. Don't be afraid to communicate with us. We are here peacefully and respectfully. We just want to get some answers to our questions, to find out why you're still here, and to maybe find out what I witnessed many years ago when I was here. So if you'd like to communicate, please make the light turn yellow. Please touch the doll. Please walk in front of the grid. Anything you want to do to let us know that you're here. Whoever is at the windowsill with us was very active and communicative. So please don't hesitate to speak with us. What was that?
Cliff upstairs.
Cliff? Okay. Cliff's upstairs in the next door home. He's making noises over there. He already cleaned one of the houses for himself. So it looks like right now we're not getting much activity. Do you want to try checking the basement or upstairs? Yeah. Oops, sorry about that. So Alan's going down the basement right now to see if anything, if he feels anything, senses anything, maybe flush them out, and then he'll go upstairs. You know, I'm gonna leave you guys rolling. I'm gonna go upstairs myself. That way, both of us have this place covered. So I'm gonna keep the camera rolling, and I'll be back with you in a moment.
Yeah, so Basement's like all busted out. It's not even really like solid ground to be on down there. Yeah, the basement's like all busted out down there. Not really walking conditions. Yeah, I think it's good. You guys move the cars. Yeah. I find it really going over there.
So just came from upstairs. My personal feeling right now is whatever was here got spooked or chased away. It's very quiet now. No activity. Alan went downstairs. I went upstairs. That is Matt right there. But it's actually like no activity at all right now. So I don't know if they got scared or if they feel they can't communicate with us or whatever the story is. But we're going to switch houses, in a moment and try a different one. What was Monica asking? Ouija board? No, we don't mess with Ouija boards. Not going to. I don't care how much you super chat. I'm not getting a Ouija board. Alan does have, though, a thermal gun, so we could potentially bring that out later. Look for any warm or cold spots of maybe someone standing in one of these homes here. So we can use that to our advantage. I do have a thermal temperature gun right now.
Did you jump out?
Let's see what the temperature is in here.
Did you jump out of that?
So temperature right now, 23, 24 degrees. It's actually colder in here than it is outside because the cold, it traps the air in here pretty much. I'll ask the other ones, Monica. I'm pretty sure no one's going to get one.
What?
Anybody want to get a Ouija board?
No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, it's a no as the consensus.
Yeah.
Even if they get one, I don't want any part of it.
I'll get a Monopoly board before I get a Ouija board.
Yeah, we'll play Scrabble here. We're not going to play Ouija board.
It's not worth the drama or issues that could come.
Yeah, there's a lot of negativity surrounded it that we don't want to bring something else into our homes that we don't need. All right, what do you think? You want to move to another place?
Yeah, we might as well. As soon as we get more or less control.
All right, guys, we're going to move to the house to our left. If we're facing our home, we're going to move over to another location.
10-4, we're on the other side of the original duplex we're in. We're going to see if we can gain more luck with air.
Roger that. Stick to Scrabble, yeah. Okay, we're going to grab our gear. Just hang tight for a moment. I actually am pleasantly surprised. They actually,
Settle down.
yeah, they were actually being kind of quiet back there and haven't come over to bother us.
Yeah.
So I think it was just,
a little bit calmer.
I think it was just curiosity. They were wondering what was going on.
Yeah, put it in my pocket.
Oh, big step. There's Cliff right there. Now we're going to move over to the next home. Some of the graffiti you can see here. Let's go to the next physical building. I think Cliff would have scared anything out of this one. That's Cliff.
Oh.
Let's go to the far side. This is my microphone. I like to try to get upstairs. I have to like run upstairs with so I keep the signal. Oh yeah. So we're in the next.
Go out and then bring it back in.
It's back. Okay. So I had to rush through it. I knew it was going to drop signal. No, don't. It's saying connection is unstable. Let me move over to the front here. I think I'm in between the houses here. Yeah, I was losing interference in between the homes here. So we're going to stay to the front of the house here. Unfortunately, that's most I could do. Make sure they don't come over here. Are we back? Can you hear us? Can you see us? Everything good? Huh? Yeah, because the signal dropped out and they thought something happened. So we got some activity behind us again, not paranormal type, but
It looks like they are making their way over this way.
yeah, we're gonna hope that they don't bother. We're gonna wait for a few moments to see what happens with these people. We just don't want to have them hang around while we're trying to do this, because we do take it pretty serious. We're not doing this as a gag, but yeah, we're hoping that they just respect that we're over here and keep to themselves. Things once again, we're just gonna wait a few moments to see what's happening in the background. People are arriving back in. Yeah, sorry about the lack of signal there. I tried to rush through the house and it ate the signal right up. So we're going to stick to what we can do with what we have to work with here. What did they say?
Did I just hear him say? I really thought I heard him say the white one. That's JPVideos. I mean, I could have heard that wrong, but that's...
I really hope not. All right, guys, hang on. We're gonna...
I want to see where the other guys are at.
Everyone doing okay?
Let me see. I'm going to get my hand free just in case.
You guys read me?
I got you.
Looks like they're coming over this way, so just be prepared.
4, we got activity.
All right, these people are making their way over towards us. We're gonna stand our ground here and see what happens. Kill your light. They're going back where our cars are. I'm gonna have to get a new car. I have to get an undercover car. It's still there.
There is a Jeep. That looks like a
Jeep.
Jeep. I think so.
You know, I don't know about you. I kind of want to check on the vehicles and make sure everything's okay.
Yeah. I mean, obviously it'll have to be a two-person go over. So
No, guys, I'm gonna mute you for a second. We'll be right back. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, we're gonna just take a brief intermission here. We're gonna make sure that everything is okay with our surroundings and our vehicles. So if you guys want to hit a bathroom break or grab a snack or just whatever, we will be back in a few minutes here. We just want to make sure everything is okay, that we don't have to worry about something in the back of our mind, and then we'll continue on. Oh, Desi, there's some things we need to discuss of more of a private nature, so just be respectful of that. I'm going to be muting you one more time. All right, we'll be back in a second, guys. All right, guys, we're back. Sorry about that. We're just going to make sure everything is safe and sound on our end here. I am going to continue on with the investigation, though. I'm going to set up the K2 again, and we're going to see if we can make any more activity, or not make any more activity, but make any attempts to communicate with someone. So I'm going to back the camera up here, get everything situated. The Jessie doll's there. I'm going to actually put the laser grid pointing inwards. I'm going to put the K2 by the Jessie doll, and we'll see what we can find. Okay, so I got the K2 set up on the right hand of the doorway. The laser grid is showing in the whole location. So we're gonna try to make some contact here. Hello, my name is Jay. I do come here peacefully and respectfully, trying to make contact with anyone that is willing to speak with me. If someone is here, I'd like you to make yourself known. If you touch that device with a green light, it will illuminate. It will not hurt you. But if you make it turn yellow or red, it will allow us to communicate using a yes response. If you could try to manifest yourself and move about inside the house, we may be able to see you within the laser grid. Again, these lights will not hurt you. They are just for us to make contact with you. We did make contact with someone at the neighboring house, and we did find out it was a male individual It feels like they are trapped there and died here, but then they went silent, wouldn't communicate any further with us. So we would like to make contact with someone else. We do know there are multiple confirmed deaths here. If you feel like you're trapped and want to get out a message, this is a good opportunity to do so. The big square hole is the entryway to the home, and the lights are shooting in the background. That's why it looks like a black hole. That's because it's shooting inside the doorway there. I do have my mag light too, which I've used in previous investigations. I could set it down, see if anyone wants to communicate with the mag light. If you think I should do that, let me know in the comment section. All right, give me a moment here. I will get out the light. I'll set it down on the doorstep there, and we'll see. Let me just do a quick temperature reading, see if there's any difference. So inside right now is, looks like 20 degrees or so. Oh, I'm on Celsius. Let me change that. There we go, 36 degrees. It's actually warmer over here than the other home. So cold spots are reported of spirits trying to manifest or communicate from drawing the energy. So maybe the reason why it was colder may not be. But shooting inside here though, it is warmer than the last home. So let me pull out the mag light, we'll set it down and see if we can get any contact. Okay, I'm going to unattach the mic and set the light down. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, everything looks okay over here.
All right, no signs of activity or anything around the vehicles.
Come back on that last, I couldn't hear you.
Any signs of activity around the vehicles, or it looks okay?
Negative, no, they're hanging up by the fire. It doesn't look like anybody's been down here.
All right, roger. Okay, so I do have it's a mag light, mini mag light, laying down on the ground. It's been effective in past investigations where if they try to touch it or pick it up, it will turn on. It's adjusted, so it's just barely turned off. It's a twist style switch for it. So it's twisted, so it's just barely off, but something or someone tries to pick it up, it will turn on. So laying on the ground here is what is called a torch or a flashlight. It's used to make communication and to see visibly in the dark. If you try to pick it up, it will light up. There we go, look at that. Yes, try to pick it up again, please. The light won't hurt you. Try to touch it again. That came on for a split second. There, yes, thank you. You found the torch. And just to show you, no one is there manipulating that. That is there by itself. No one's in the house. I'm here by myself. So if you want to use the flashlight to communicate, the torch, we can do that. You could turn it on for a yes answer and turn it off for no. Would you like to communicate using the flashlight? I should have brought this out earlier. I didn't think about it. I forgot I had it. Now we do need to give them ample time to respond or to gather their strength to touch it, but we're going to see if we can make some contact. There we go. Yes, thank you for communicating with us. Are you one of the residents who lived here in Concrete City? If yes, please turn on the light. I gotta say, the feeling does feel a bit different here now that I'm by myself and I'm getting this activity. Not scared, but it does feel different. Almost like getting chills. Okay, we got a yes response. Did you die in one of the homes here? We're just covering all bases, Gene. Torch, flashlight, lamp. So we're just trying to make sure everyone understands what it is. So they confirmed that they did die here. Railroad workers and coal mine workers use lamps, usually oil lamps. So we can consider it a lighting source, however you want to use the terminology. You're not going to nitpick about it. Did you work for the DL&W Railroad? Look at that. Solid hit. Did your family live here with you? As far as my understanding, it was male employees who lived here, but I will verify though, or try to get an answer. Can you tell me, are you a male? Yes, immediate response. This is amazing. I'm just showing you that is on. No one is around it. We are getting some solid activity hits here. Quick responses. This is what we aim to find. Is your family here with you? Yes. Immediate responses. This is, I can't believe what I'm witnessing here. I'm actually getting excited and kind of chills at the same time. Are there other families here too? Yes. Thank you so much for communicating with me. This is really a fantastic experience I'm having with you, so thank you so much. Yeah, I'll check the temperature. Go ahead.
Yeah, we're just hanging out here in the dark trying to listen to them, see if there's anything going on. So we'll be up here for a few minutes. We'll let you know when we're heading back.
Roger that. I'm having a pretty good flashlight session down here at the same location, just to let Alan know, but I'm going to stay my ground here and keep communicating. If anything changes, let me know.
Roger that.
Let's see here. Temperature went down. Look at that. We were at 35 before. Went down to 29, 30 degrees. Do you feel like you're trapped here? Yes, these responses are so instantaneous. Please turn off the light. Just walk away from the light, it'll turn off. Thank you. I do have a spirit box. I didn't bring it with me this time. A lot of people actually complained about it being too noisy, too aggravating, so we're just going to do things based on our experiences here, using the K2, using the flashlight, using the thermal gun, and Alan does have the infrared infrared gun. Are there other families trapped here as well, or individuals? Not getting a response there. Do you feel like someone is keeping you here? Yes, look at that. Super fast response. Please turn off the light so we can continue. I need the light to be off so that you can turn it on for your responses. Alan has, I'm not sure if he's recording right now. He had to do something with RJ for a moment. Is this your home? Did you live in this particular house? Yeah, I could do Spirit Box on the phone, but I'm using my phone right now to stream, so I unfortunately can't do that. Are you scared being here? Do you feel scared for your life or for your soul? I'm going to try to get an age on them. Are you under 30 years old? Yes. Immediate response. All right, please walk away from the light. We need to turn it back off, please. Gotta say, I do have the chills right now. I'm not scared, but I do feel extra, I guess you could say tingly. Are there many souls trapped here? Are there others here wishing to communicate with me? I'm feeling something, Raven. I wish Alan's going to be returning. He's more sensitive than I am. But the mood definitely changed from when we started. The temperature dropped at least 5 degrees. Are you happy that I'm here talking with you? Need the light to turn on really bright for a yes response. Yes, thank you. I'll ask that next, Iris. Go ahead.
We got a guy up here who said that he knows of or he saw a ghost during the day here, and he wants to show us where it was. Are you cool with that?
If you could have him show you or Alan, I'm going to stay in my position here.
Yeah, that's what he was going to take us down to it.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, cool deal. Thanks.
All right, so we got a little bit of an update. Alan and RJ are up near the vehicles just to make sure everything's okay. They're speaking to one of the people up there who said they witnessed a spirit or ghost here during the daytime. They're going to take Alan and RJ right now to show where the location is. As long as it's navigable, we will head over there and do our investigation there too. But again, someone did die here. They took their own life November 30th, I believe. So we're going to try to find out if this person is here with us. But we did make sure, we did confirm already, the person communicating with us worked for the DL&W Railroad. They're under 30 years old. They're male, and they're here with their family. We did communicate with that and confirm that. Also, they do feel like they are trapped here. All right, please turn the light back off. Thank you. There's a person who took their life here a few months ago wanting to communicate with us. K2 just hit right now. K2's going off. Look at that. Holy crap, I just mentioned that and that went off. And the flashlight went on. We're getting 2 pieces of equipment going off simultaneously. Are you the person here now who took your life just a few months ago? K2's hitting yellow. Well, thank you for communicating with us. Are you in any type? We're getting some yellow hits over there. I will ask that mark. The person who was communicating with us, who worked for the DL&W Railroad, I need to ask you a question. Please turn the light off. Just walk away from the light, let go of it, it will turn off. Thank you. In all due respect, I need to ask, was your family murdered here? Did someone kill them here? Did they die unexpectedly? Okay. I'm not going to be insensitive and ask them if he killed them. I don't want this to turn into a negative downfall where they don't want to communicate anymore or something violent might happen. But you saw the response. They were unexpectedly killed. We did just confirm that. It's going to be kind of hard to ask the year. I'd have to ask each and every single year, and we may get more responses. I could try to narrow it down. Did your family die at the same time that you died? Okay, got a yes response. Not an immediate hit, but it did come on though. Please turn it back off. That one's super bright. Got ATVs in the background, so we're gonna wait for them to kind of quiet off until we continue. Gotta let go of the flashlight, please. Thank you. Did yourself or your family die between 1911 and 1924? Okay, there was hesitation there, but we got a solid hit. Maggie, I believe you're here because you clicked on the link to join the live stream. Okay, this light's solidly lit. So sometime between 1911 and 1924. That's the same time frame when these homes were occupied and families were living here. So at least we got the time frame down. Now, once I do finish my questions with them, I am going to say a few words to help encourage them to move on, to find peace, so they don't feel like they're trapped here. But this is incredible, the session that we're having here. I honestly didn't expect this much activity. I am going to ask another question, though. It's more personal to me. No smells, no. I was here several years ago and witnessed a black shadow cross a doorway in one of the homes. Do you know if that person is still here? Somebody just laid on an air horn. That was a pretty big delay there. I don't think that was a solid answer. The individual who died here back in November, are you still here with us? If so, please touch the K2 meter, make the lights go yellow. We did see a response before. Shadow people, they can be confused with residual activity. Residual is something that is stuck here. It doesn't realize it's stuck here. It goes about its life and continues to do the same thing over and over, regardless of who's around, what time of day it is. It's almost like a tape recorder. It keeps playing over and over and over. What I may have encountered could be residual. It could have been an intelligent ghost. It could have been a multitude of things. Could have been a spirit. Could have been something demonic. I don't know. I wasn't as knowledgeable as I was now back then, but I wanted to see. All the lights, this is a laser grid. This is lit up to show if anything was to move around in there, what it would look like. I will turn on the flashlight to show you. So we are looking inside a home right here. And I'm going to walk in there right now. I'll show you what it looks like if I was to pass in front of the grid. Okay, so that was me inside there. You can see how it looked if someone was doing okay.
Yeah, it's got a little filmy.
I don't feel anything except that I just feel a bit more alert than I did before. Like I said, I feel chills a little bit compared to the last home. It is colder, considerably colder here now. Let me see what the temperature is. Oh my God, this temperature dropped considerably. Wait do you see if I get the focus here. Guys, we started off at 35 degrees before. We're down to 18. Super massive drop in temperature within the last 10 minutes. We started over 30 degrees. It dropped 12 to 15 degrees in the last 10 minutes. And that is the same time all this activity is happening. And I am not manipulating this. I'm shooting this in the house. These are all open. There's no doors, no windows. It's all open air. And the temperature dropped considerably. I feel much colder right now, physically. So something has, whether it's weather related or something else, something is happening that's causing, oh geez, I hit the wire. Sorry about that, I hit the wire by accident. Something is physically causing some activity to happen here. This flashlight before, I was getting super instantaneous responses to my questions. I confirmed that a man under 30 years old, feels like he's trapped here, worked for the DL&W Railroad, died between 1911 and 1924. His family is here and many other trapped spirits as well. And those are based on responses. When I asked, the light would turn on immediately. So it's incredible activity. The K2 is there. That was going off earlier before. Alan mentioned that someone died here back in November. When I started talking about him, that started going on.
Well, that memorial back there.
Yeah, someone took their life here back in November.
I was upstairs for a while. It does feel sad.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, for different reasons maybe. But.
When I was over there before, when we first started, I felt pretty fine and normal. Over here, though, it feels like the mood changed a bit. I feel like almost like I'm getting chills, but I don't feel anything negative. But Cliff was saying, though, he was upstairs in one of the homes. He felt a sense of sadness.
Yeah.
And you're pretty much a skeptic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Cliff is a skeptic when it comes to this, but he said he felt, the mood changed to sadness when he was upstairs by himself.
Yeah, I was up there. I turned all my lights out. Just stood up there for a while, and it just feels. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it could just be the environment, but
yeah,
just the feeling of sadness. I guess you could say.
The temperature too was 35 degrees when I first got here to this place, and now it's 17 degrees. And like I said, that light's turning on and off by itself. Nothing is in there. Nothing's touching it. The temp drop is significant, though. I haven't had temperatures drop like that before. The closest strangest activity I've had to this is when me and Alan did the barn, Kara's barn. That's on my Paranormal Live playlist. We actually saw things moving in front of the laser grid. And that really spooked us. That's something I haven't encountered before. No movement here that we could see, excuse me, but we are getting significant activity with the flashlight and the K2 meter, and the temperature drop again. Okay, now the temperature, look at it's going, it went back up some. So it seems like whatever was here causing the temperature drop changed. No logical reason why the temperature just rose 5 to 7 degrees. People are saying hi to you too on the stream.
Oh, how's it going, guys?
And Cliff.
I don't have my reading glasses, so I can't read it.
Yeah, the flashlight's not getting drained. I mean, for how cold it is too, the equipment is operating as expected. Did you feel or experience anything over there, Mike?
I haven't, no.
No, pretty quiet.
Really quiet. At least today. Had a little bit earlier on, but...
Gene, look up the temperature for Nanacoke. That's where we are, Nanacoke, Pennsylvania. See what it says the current temperature is. Because right now with our readings, we're getting between 35 and 17 degrees. Alan, I'm waiting for him to come back. He had to go with RJ to check on the vehicles because there's a lot of people here partying tonight. Once he gets back, I will speak with him and see if he feels or senses anything. Maybe if he wants to pull out his infrared thermal gun, he could do that. Jeff, we're at our old ghost hunting stomping grounds, Concrete City. So it says 32 for Nanacoke. So we are significantly colder than that. 22 degrees in that house right now. And when I first got here, it was 35. And a few moments ago, it was 17. So major fluctuation. I am getting cold though, just standing here on cold ground. I wish I could take you guys inside and go upstairs because it would be cool to experience the rest of the house, but this just blocks any type of network, does not penetrate through the walls. I tried to go through before and it started buffering and everyone thought something happened as an emergency, but we are doing okay. It's just very thick concrete walls do not work well with cell phones. All right, so I'm going to turn the flashlight off for now. I'm going to wait for Alan to get back, and then we're going to see what our next plan of attack is. Supposedly someone that is here hanging out tonight told Alan he did supposed to be showing Alan and RJ where that location is, and we're going to try to possibly get over there. So, a little brief intermission here. All right, so if you want, just to kill a little bit of time, I'm going to take you guys for a little walk, though, just to show you what it looks like here at nighttime. I'm not going to go too far away. Oh, hang on. Yeah, go ahead.
Just first curiosity, I'm going to take this grid here, I'm going to put it over on the waiting pool, see if I can come up with something with there, because we're not getting anything else there in the building.
All right, just try to position it so it's not shooting towards the fire. So if you have to, change your orientation, just so it's not directly pointed towards them, but that's fine, though.
Sure. Adam, if you wouldn't mind grabbing my camera and my bag too, please. You got it. Appreciate it, thank you. Sure.
RJ, everything going okay with the situation over there?
Yeah, we're getting the story right now, and then we'll be heading back.
All right. Alan, if you're listening, your camera stuff and the doll is going to be in the same house. I'm going to go for a brief walk in the near vicinity, but I will keep an eye on it. And we'll return here when I'm done.
I'll let him know he's getting the story right now.
Reposition you guys. We're going to go for a little walk here. So here's looking at the houses. They are duplexes, 2 stories. They have, I believe, 2 bedrooms, if I'm not mistaken. Downstairs is where the kitchen would be. Right in the corner in that wall is where the chimneys were. There's chimneys are built into the walls. They coal still would, but on the floor right there. for heating and cooking. So that was the only source of heat. No plumbing. They had outhouses behind the buildings. But we're going to walk around a little bit here. Directly ahead of us is the courtyard area. They had like a playground area, field, and the wading pool where a little boy died. He drowned in 1914. If you guys want to see photos of what this place used to look like, I can share them again if you want to see that. I did do it earlier in the stream. I do have 3 photos though, showing you the homes when they were in better operating living conditions. All right, Jeff, thanks for hanging out tonight. How's it going?
Pretty good. Figuring out what RJ stuff here.
What were you setting up there, Adam?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to find a good angle where we're not aiming on their fire, like you were saying.
Okay.
And see if maybe we can put the grid on the pool.
Okay.
Maybe if we actually go up this way a little bit, because I think they're directly across.
Yeah, they're over there somewhere. So yeah, if we point that way,
This way.
it'll be okay.
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, we'll take a little walk over there.
Okay.
So Adam is kind of with the other group here. They're investigating another house. We're going to head towards the courtyard area, set up the laser grid to see if there's any type of activity where the pool would have been.
Goodness, it's starting to freeze up.
Yeah, it's getting harder.
Actually, maybe, Adam, you see right where I'm looking at that like clearing?
Yeah.
And then face it this way.
Okay, that's a good idea.
Oop. Yeah, we can shoot it right there in that direction.
Okay.
That'll be good. It's a pretty wide spread, so it should cover some of the pool area too.
Yeah.
Hey, there's John Spike. Thanks for hanging out. And Ellen, too, I forgot to tell you, I didn't have a chance to comment. I did watch your exploration with John. Definitely want to see you guys go back to do a paranormal investigation. That scream that you heard, that was kind of bone chilling. So, even though you weren't there for paranormal experiences, you definitely experienced something there. Yeah, so Adam's over there now. He's going to set up the laser grid, shooting off in the distance. I'm going to kill the light, let you know what it looks like and sounds like to be here. That is correct, K. Flan. You okay?
Yeah, we'll just look at the ice.
Yeah, Raven, I spoke with her several times. She does paranormal investigating as well. She's down in Virginia, hoping to make plans to get together to do some investigating together. But she has experience using dowsing rods. I've seen some activity and some other tools that she uses that I don't use, but are just as effective. So you can learn some new pieces of equipment or techniques based on other people's investigations. Hey, McGee Films backyard, yeah. Almost. So they're over there, they got the laser grid shooting towards the courtyard now. I'm just gonna see what's going on with it, any activity. But how are you guys enjoying the investigation so far? Incredible. What is that? What was that? We had an incredible flashlight encounter or interaction. All right, glad you guys are enjoying it. We are getting cold here. I don't know how much more longer we're going to continue. We are waiting to hear back from Alan. He's getting told a story of a ghost that was witnessed here during the daytime, which is not very common. I witnessed mine here at nighttime many, many years ago. He's with RJ. They went to check on the vehicles and they started talking to some of those guys who were telling them about something they encountered here. What the heck is going on?
Right?
There's a lot of noise coming from the other end of the property here. Sounds like people running through the woods or something, or trees breaking or something. It's not Bigfoot because he's right here, so we know it's not him. So, Cliff, come on over here a second. I'm going to ask you a question so they can hear your response. Let me turn it around. Where is he at? Okay. I'm trying not to blind him. So I want to ask you, since you are a skeptic, and this is pretty much your first investigation, what are your thoughts, like honestly?
I have a lot of mixed feelings about this stuff, I guess. I mean, I believe in, like, I believe in, like, what you call the spiritual world, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but most of what you see on the internet and TV is obviously fake, I think.
Manipulated.
Yeah, but I believe there's stuff that happens, but, you know, it's just whether or not, I don't know. And when I'm out doing it, I don't really want to, if I'm by myself, I don't really want to meet, you know, something. But with the group, I don't know.
Yeah. Something different, though, to experience.
Yeah. I guess if you seek it out, you might, you know, you get answers, but.
All right.
I would prefer that other people experience it.
RJ, you got a copy?
Hey,
Hey, what's your location?
we're up where the fire is.
All right, because we're down near the courtyard. We got some people walking down here towards us. Wasn't sure if it's you or not.
Here, let me check with them to see if there's any other people. Yeah, they don't know anything about anybody else down there.
Okay, so we got some randoms walking and talking on the far end of the property, coming our direction. So we're near the courtyard right now, but I guess we'll stay here for the moment.
Okay, yeah, he's getting information from them to be able to communicate with them later on, and we're heading right back down.
Something to eat.
I got cookies and cream Hershey Kisses in my backpack. If you got a sweet tooth.
I was thinking about, you know, the visitors.
You
What?
got hot dogs over there.
Yeah, I know.
Got some hot dogs and burgers in there, Cliff.
Did you bring the stove there, Mike?
I got the stuff.
You got the stove? Got some hot cocoa?
We got a meal ready to go.
I tell you what, I definitely want some coffee once we get out of here.
Oh, I'd love to scare them. But they might.
They could be a lot more armed than we are.
Good night, Kendall or Stephanie.
Oh, if 18 of us can't beat up 2 kids in the woods, who are we? Oh man.
I'm just a big teddy bear. I'm not that strong or intimidating.
I may be a big guy, but that's all right.
I got about 30 seconds of fight left in me, and that's for like fighting for a cheeseburger, you know? Like,
I got you guys. Yeah, this is really getting.
yeah, it's getting hard.
Say hello to my little friend.
I got the Mick Dundee knife, so if they come close, I'm okay, but from a distance,
Yeah.
I won't be able to outrun them.
Quarter second, pull the trigger, and bullet flies at
You got quarter sticks, don't you, Mike?
What's that?
You got quarter sticks on you?
Yeah, 2 of them.
Toss one of those
Yeah.
like a grenade.
Oh, I I got my knife. That's about it.
You do that, cops are coming.
It would be so loud out there. The
Yeah.
people's houses are right there.
Yeah, like 100 yards away.
Let's end the live stream.
Literally. Yeah, that's not a knife.
One of the concrete
That's a
buildings.
knife.
Oh yeah, one of the houses. Imagine the echo in that.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
The sound would be amplified by 10.
So they're up there by the warmth of the bonfire.
Yeah, and we're down here
There's-
freezing our butts off.
Yeah, there's flashlights over there. That's not them though. That's somebody
No,
else.
that's some other. No, they were like calling to us. Yeah, they were like
We
waving their lights and stuff.
Are they?
I guess.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
Go see who they are, Mike.
I was going to, but
Offer them some hot chocolate.
like, hey guys, I got a camping, so we need some chocolate.
Candy.
I keep chocolate in my backpack actually. I have a candy bar and
Probably them too.
cookies and cream Hershey Kisses. Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, we're making our way back down right now.
All right, come back to the location where Alan was last with me, where he left his camera.
Copy that.
All right, I'm gonna make my way back towards the house.
Okay.
So I'm gonna meet up with Alan there. All right, we're gonna be mobile again. Alan and RJ are on their way back now with some new information. I gotta share the activity that happened to him and then find out what he learned from some of the people up there. The problem is, though, I don't know which house I was in. They all look the same. I don't know which house I was in. I got to try to find it. Hopefully I don't go to the wrong house. I don't want to walk in on someone. Me and my bad jokes. Ooh, a little squishy there. Good thing I'm wearing boots. Was it this one right here? I really can't remember. I won't find out till I get over there. It is downright bitterly cold now. Okay, yeah, this is the one. Yep, there's the equipment. So we're gonna hang out here till Alan returns and find out what he learned and see if we're gonna continue or not, because it is getting downright cold. Yeah, so, okay, this is where all the activity was taking place with the flashlight. Had it right there. You can see the basement's right there. As I show you inside, there's actually a hole into the basement too. Right there, the concrete floor, somebody broke it open and it's actually, excuse me, exposed right down to the basement. Show you what I have next to me here too. Here's another home. That's lost orientation. It looks like the cold may have eaten the battery on my gimbal. I think the gimbal shut off on me. All right, give me a moment here. Yep, the cold ate the battery on the gimbal. The gimbal is dead. So I need to put you guys in my camera rig. So take a few moments here, take a break. I'm going to get you guys repositioned in another camera cage so I could keep the camera still, but the gimbal died on me. This cold weather zapped the power right out of it. So bear with me a few moments here. It's going to be all wonky for a minute. All right, I'm gonna set you guys down a second. Yeah.
So I got an interesting bit for you.
Okay.
Probably people watching. Too,
I don't have a phone with me right now. My gimbal died,
Oh.
so I'm getting my rig set up. So just give me a couple moments.
Okay.
You missed probably the best flashlight session I ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Instantaneous responses.
So you start off now it's over there.
It's over there. He killed himself there? Was he muck with us?
Yeah, he said he shot himself.
Jeez.
But it's them, they were all back here, and that's what they all did when they just
Wow.
yeah, that took every moment.
Yeah.
But they actually said they were watching out for cars and stuff.
They seem like they're alright over there?
Yeah, they're cool.
Oh.
But he said that they told like a little ghost stories from being back here that they've actually seen poltergeists during the day.
Really?
And like where they saw them, Margie has it on the map where they're saying the hot spots are.
I had temperature reading when we first got here. It's
Yeah.
35 degrees. It got down to 17 degrees here within like 10 minutes.
Wow. I know it does feel like it got colder.
Yeah.
I just gotta remember when we go out, but I drove down here, I was like, yeah, it all went wrong. But these guys are actually local too, so
The what?
local.